we wanted to step out with the right credentials to say that, we're certified to do this. Not only that, but like Kelly said, we have the life experiences to back us up as
But
well.
what is like specifically in the certification
Mhm.
process? Like
Yeah.
what is something that they're arming, like a tool? You guys both have undergraduate and I think
Mhm.
graduate
Yep.
degrees. Yes.
Mhm.
So like there are things that you learn that you took away in school. I'm just curious the certification process. What is like the scientific method or something that they're teaching you?
Yeah, so I would say that with coaching though, in any coaching program, you are not a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
You help someone start from where they are and arrive into where they're going. So you help them uncover what it is that they need. So, a lot of open-ended questions, a lot of probing questions. So you learn questioning, powerful questioning. So you learn that technique and you learn listening skills,
Mm-hmm.
showing empathy and compassion and those types of things just to be able to better relate with somebody
Mm-hmm.
as they're sitting in front of you or across from you or wherever. And so those are some of the skills that you learn with coaching.
Yeah,
So
and I
I
think it's,
yeah.
oh, I was going to say also with matchmaking though. So coaching, and then we segue into matchmaking. So we're, blending lifestyles. We're saying,
Mm-hmm.
okay, where are you today, but where do you want to be in the future? And kind of matching all of those things. So hobbies, lifestyles, do
Mhm.
you want children? Do you not? Do you want to be married? All of those things. So it's not just, hey, let me just put two single people together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
think a lot of
Mm-mm.
people, even, at the, holidays or something, somebody might say, hey, you're single, let me just put you together. But
Yeah.
that's not the same. I
That's not
mean,
how
you're
it
really
works.
trying to match for long-term success, which is our culture for our business.
Yeah, we have our clients come in and say, you know what? Paint us a picture of how you envision your life to look, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we pride ourselves in our agency is giving them more of what they need versus what they want. Because a
Mm.
lot of times you think that, oh, I want this, this, and this, and this, but that's not necessarily what you may need. You think that, oh gosh, I've envisioned my partner to look like this, to be this way, but that isn't going to work for you long term. So let us help you uncover what that looks like, paint a picture of it, and then find someone that matches the same end goal. So that's what it is. It is a science behind it. Even
Yeah.
though love is not an exact science because you're dealing with emotions and feelings and all
Yes.
of that, right? But there is a science of how you partner somebody for compatibility. We can't control chemistry though. Compatibility, we got that on lock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
noticed both you guys are married.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Recently
you?
married
Oh,
though. Yes,
Yeah.
thank
Mm-hmm.
congratulations.
you. 1 year
Yeah.
in.
Did
Yeah.
you
Remarried.
employ the tactics that you give your clients in your own search and romance?
Yeah, well, it's funny because we always, I guess, in a lot of different industries, a lot of times you're the worst person. Like, so when you get a
Yeah.
financial consultant or whatever, most of the time their money is not right. But the same thing with
Yeah.
matchmaking, and Tana would be like, "Oh, do this, do that." But it's so funny. I ended up matching myself, so I ended up
Mm.
reconnecting with someone on Facebook, and
Oh,
we went to college together and made my own match.
really?
So
Is that
yes,
right?
so
Okay.
he's in Detroit. It was kind of on our show, Love Match Atlanta on Bravo. But yeah, so he was in Detroit, I was in Atlanta, and then we did the long distance thing for many years, and then we got married last year, and I moved to Detroit, but our headquarters is still in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So you slid in the DMs.
Slid in the DM all the way. I was like,
Okay.
hey.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I know a few people who have connected.
People
And
don't, I
Absolutely.
don't know why people don't do that. I mean, you're already connected. You have connections. You can, kind of fact check
yeah.
at that point. So I don't know why people don't even
Yeah.
just use DMs and social media.
It's like a
Yeah.
warm introduction.
Hmm.
It's like a warm introduction. That's all
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
What is the average age of somebody who comes to you?
I would say so our demographic is primarily women, successful, affluent, anywhere between um, I would say historically it's been about 35 to 55, but we've been seeing them younger lately.
Really?
Yeah, which is a twist in the trend, right? So
Mhm.
they're realizing at a much younger age that I really struggle in this area. I really need some support and some help. So let me seek matchmakers
What's
or
the
professionals.
specific service that they're coming to you for? Like, are you just making the intro and then you're
Yeah,
out?
no, we don't do
No,
that. So they
Okay.
come to
no.
us for matchmaking. Everybody that probably comes to us, no one really comes to us every once in a while and say, you know what? I think I need some date coaching. They
Mhm.
don't feel like they need it. Just find me this person. This is what he looks like. This is what he makes. This is how tall he is. Find me this man. Let me slide you this check. And poof. It
Mhm.
doesn't work like that. It doesn't. But the way that our business works is that everybody that goes through our program has to endure coaching with us, because it's a disservice for us to sit you across the table from someone and you don't have any conflict resolution, you don't have any communication skills, you can't even transition the relationship from the first date to a committed relationship. So if you don't have those tools, it's a disservice for me to sit you across from anybody.
Mhm.
So again, they have to go through a coaching program with us.
But once they go through the coaching, like if it's matchmaking, like
Mhm.
how are you pairing them? Like do men come to you and then do you take like is it like we have this bucket of men who's looking, we have this bucket of women, and we're gonna decide
Yeah, so a
who
lot of
matches?
matchmakers do things differently. We're 12 plus years in at this point. So we've discovered early on that we don't match client to client, because when you
Mhm.
just say, okay, we're going to match client to client, it has to be from this pool of people, and we're national.
Mhm.
So we may match client to client, but we may have to go and actually heart hunt, we call it, on your behalf. So we might have to go and say, okay, let me go. We have recruiters that we call
Really?
love
Mhm.
liaisons that work for us. And so they're always social and out doing different things. So we may have to send them to a fraternity event. We may have to send
Yeah.
them to golf, a golf outing, and bring us more singles that match their lifestyle. So
Wow.
yeah, we don't do client to client, but some matchmakers do.